Some people have asked me how I sample the records into Logic. So exactly here is how I do it, right? So got the record playing.
EMI, the greatest recording organization in the world.
It goes into the mixer.
His master's voice,
It goes into
Columbia
this.
and Parlophone too.
Just stop that a second. It goes into this. This is the input into my sound card. It goes into the Mac. It goes into audio channel 1 on Logic. So if I go to like play something on this,
Presents a demonstration
You can see
of
it
their
coming
new
in here.
stereophonic discs.
so if I basically
Since
go
the far-off
to
days when
click
man first heard
record.
the scratchy noise on a cylindrical drum, accompanied by staccato human tones, it has been his aim to add
you
breadth
can see it
and depth
going into the
to
thing.
give
The
realism
waveform's a
and
bit low,
spaciousness,
so then I would
and
just
even where it applies to convey actual movement.
adjust it here.
EMI have been engaged in the search for this perfection in the form of stereophony since 1931.
So that's in here now. So I can go back, play that.
EMI have been engaged in the search for this perfection in the form of stereophony since 1931.
So then, like there's a, let's see. There's a bit of audio here, we cut that. Control T, cut that. Move this to the start.
EMI have been engaged in the search for this perfection in the form of stereophony since 1931.
Then what you can do is, so that's the clip there. Control T, cut that. And if we want to time stretch that even, you can go to time flex, turn on flex. This is good for like jungle type sounds. So when you hear this, I'll just stretch this out. So it's stretched. And then
EMI have been engaged in the search for this perfection and
or even if you do the monophonic, it stretches it, but it doesn't make it.
in the form of
You can say
EMI have been engaged in the EMI have been engaged in the search for this EMI have been engaged in the search for this perfection in the EMI have been engaged in the search for this perfection in the form of stereophony since 1931. EMI have been engaged in this EMI.
and then you can get track, new software instrument. Gonna pick a single sample, quick sample, stereo. Drag that sample we've just recorded into here, and then
EMI have been engaged.
so I started this with one hand.
EMI have been.
You can start the track bit wherever you want.
By have been engaged.
It's good for getting wee stabs and instruments, you know. Not so good for vocals, obviously.
Search.
Unless you want to do a 90s, like, terrible black box type thing.
Search for this perfection.
But what you can do is then stretch it, put it in, whatever, chop it up. So I'm working on sort of drum and bass ambient track here. So if we press play on this,
EMI have been engaged in
Put on
the
some
search
reverb.
for this perfection in the form of stereophony since 1931. EMI have been engaged in the EMI have been engaged in the search for this perfection in the form of stereophony. EMI have been engaged in the search for this perfection in the form of stereophony since 1931.
so we'll hear this.
EMI
It's not going to go with this track, but
perfection in the form of stereophony since 1931.
actually the next part of that might actually go well.
EMI, the greatest recording organization in the world, which embraces the His Master's Voice, Capitol, Columbia, and Parlophone trademarks, presents a demonstration.
Right, I want to get that presents a demonstration bit. So I'm going to go to the track, new audio track, record here. No.
Columbia and Parlophone trademarks presents a demonstration of their new stereophonic discs.
Oh, had the volume down.
Since the use the His Master's Voice, Capitol, Columbia, and Parlophone trademarks, presents a demonstration of their new stereophonic discs.
That bit. I want that bit. So in here,
With Master Voice, Capital, Columbia, and Parlophone trademarks, presents a
cut there. Let's hear this.
EMI has been engaged in the search for its perfection in the form of stereophony since 1931. Presents a demonstration of their new stereophonic discs. EMI has been engaged in the search for its perfection in the form of stereophony since 1931. Presents a demonstration of their new stereophonic discs. EMI has been engaged in the search for this perfection in the form of stereophony since 1931. Presents a demonstration of their new stereophonic discs.
Anyway, so that's how you do it. Turntable, sound card, and lots of time wasted potentially.